U.S. Vice President Joe Biden has vowed that the United States will not back down from its pledge to use military action to thwart Iran's nuclear program, should all other options fail. In a prelude to U.S. President Barack Obama's trip to Israel this month, his first as president, Biden told the American-Israeli Public Affairs Committee in Washington, D.C. that the U.S. does not want a war with Iran, but that the window for diplomacy is closing. He said prevention, not containment, is the only outcome the U.S. will accept.
Well, big nations can't bluff, and presidents of the United States cannot and do not bluff. And President Barack Obama is not bluffing. He is not bluffing. We are not looking for war. We are looking to and ready to negotiate peacefully. But all options, including military force, are on the table. But as I made clear at the Munich Security Conference just last month, our strong preference, the world's preference, is for a diplomatic solution. So while that window is closing, we believe there is still time and space to achieve the outcome.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, speaking to the conference by video link from Jerusalem, pushed back against perceived U.S. reluctance to use military force to stop Iran from acquiring a nuclear weapon, reflecting the tension still present between the U.S. and its closest Middle East ally, as they seek a united front to stave off Iran's nuclear program.
From the bottom of my heart and with the clarity of my brain, words alone will not stop Iran. Sanctions alone will not stop Iran. Sanctions must be coupled with a clear and credible military threat if diplomacy and sanctions fail.
The U.S. and world nations have imposed crippling sanctions on Iran's oil and financial industries in hopes of forcing Tehran back to the negotiating table and persuading it to give up nuclear ambition. Netanyahu has warned that the world has until this summer, at the latest, to keep Iran from building a bomb, and has repeatedly hinted at Israel's willingness to launch a military strike to stop it, an endeavor the United States likely would be dragged into. Iran insists that its nuclear program is intended for peaceful purposes, such as power generation and medical uses. But the head of the United Nations Nuclear Agency said this month he cannot guarantee all of Iran's activities are peaceful unless Tehran increases cooperation.